Salutations, everyone. Professor Dork here, back at some more Fallout New Vegas. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's play. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. Thank you. Alright, let's help Mr. Raoul here. We're going to be doing his quest, Old School Ghoul.
Sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
Okay. So we're gonna go and take him to. Let's see who's on the first on the list. Okay, Corporal Sterling in Camp McCarran. First things first, I need to go and stop by Hidden Valley and let McNamara know that I put that beacon in the radio tower. That should give me my power armor training.
There you are. A few of us wanted to thank you for being such a good friend to the Brotherhood, so we've set aside some of our recycled energy cells. We'll leave a few of them in that footlocker in the corner every so often. The Paladins scoff at using recycled ammo, so no one should mind.
Alright, so we get recycled ammo daily from the Brotherhood of Steel.
How may I assist you?
That's the wrong way. Sometimes I get a little confused every time I come here.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can be of some assistance to you.
I installed the device up at Black Mountain as instructed.
Yes, we've already started receiving telemetry from it. This will be a great help in our future efforts, and I thank you. Now then, it is my great honor to bestow upon you the title of Paladin of the Brotherhood for meritorious service above and beyond the call of duty. I'm afraid a formal ceremony was out of the question, given our current state, but I hope this will make up for it. I had the Knights refurbish a suit of our power armor for your use. It's one of the earlier models, but it should serve you well. Now, I suppose I'm going to have to show you how to use it, aren't I?
Please do.
First, let's go over how to put it on. There. I think you've got the knack of it now. You should now be able to wear any kind of power armor you come across. I've also given the order that all of our equipment be made available to you, not just the more mundane arms. You're a member of the Brotherhood now, and your gear should reflect that. Lastly, you will be allowed to come and go as you please. You've done so much for us that to do otherwise would be a crime. I just ask that you keep the Brotherhood's interests at heart in all your dealings. Remember that you will always have a home here.
No problem, McNamara. You're a good man. Okay, now to go to Camp McCarran and talk to Ranger Sterling. Where's the exit? This bunker's so dang confusing. Okay, it put me in... I don't know why it put me over there. There's still a side quest I have to do for the Brotherhood with some computer terminals, but I'll do that later.
Hello.
And the reason why I wanted to get the Brotherhood done early was because I'm going to have them side with the NCR. Yeah, two factions that fought against each other at Helios 1 are now going to be working together. Alright, let's see. Can't... Alright, I gotta see the certain dialogue I gotta use for, Raoul. Okay, Olvaquero perk is what I'm gonna pick. Okay, his responses. Okay, does it say what kind? Okay, let me... Okay, here we go. Olvaquero. It's not saying, giving me the dialogue of what I'm supposed to pick. Okay, it doesn't really say. Okay, I'll have to figure it out then. Okay, there he is. And this is the gun I gotta steal off his back. But I don't think I have Stealth Boy on me.
Morning.
I got one. We'll probably take a couple because I have to take the bullets out and then he's gonna put the gun in there and then I take the gun. So I'll do it here in a bit. Eventually I'm gonna take that gun from him.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You remember everyone who passes through here? You're right, we have never
Got a
met.
good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
See anything suspicious around here?
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it,
Yeah, that
they
was
tell me the
Curtis. I
place was
already took
empty.
care of it.
I'm just saying.
He was a
didn't look
spy.
into me.
Okay, good
No
to
trouble
know.
at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look.
Okay, interesting rifle you have there. Lever action, right?
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
You always been with the First
Used to be
Recon?
a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Yeah, that's how it is. It can be very brutal, being a ranger and all. Why'd you leave the Rangers?
That wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How'd you manage to escape Malpais?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind
Smart.
to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long you been stationed
Going on
here?
6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us. Always a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Keep yourself safe.
Got a second to talk, boss?
Sure, what's on your mind?
Meet Corporal Sterling. Well, you kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty. More people should act that way.
Duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
Tell me about the Great War. What do you remember about it?
It's called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
All right, go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelled the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
All right, what happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
Let's see, you can't think it was your fault no one could stand against a dozen armed men all alone.
I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
No problem, Raul. You're a good man. Sorry, what happened to your sister, Rafaela? Okay, next one would be Ranger Andy. He's a Novak. Now, the thing about this quest is, it can be bugged. And when I say it can be bugged, what the bug is if you talk to Ranger Andy and learn Ranger Takedown before ever speaking to Raul, you won't be able to get this quest done. So it's recommended you get Raul first, then talk to Ranger Andy and get Ranger Takedown so you can continue the quest for Raul. Cliff Briscoe. See if there's any skill books in here or anything. Got a lot of dinosaurs in there. Okay, he's got a medicine skill book.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
Yeah, it's gonna give me +3 to my medicine.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
It's nice to meet you, Andy. You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk. like some damn mother hen.
Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
What do you do here,
Right
Andy?
now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
All right, tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job...
Kinda like Green Berets.
Scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers.
They're part of the
And
Army.
if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
All right, did you do something to your
Yeah.
leg?
Twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What
A few
happened?
years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you
I
do?
go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved
That's
my
a really
butt
good
bunch of
move, too, the
times.
Ranger
Maybe it will
takedown.
for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
All right, you learned the Ranger takedown special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground.
Boy, you picked that takedown right up. I'm impressed. Must have had some prior training, huh?
All right, that's all his dialogue. I'm gonna go check Ranger Charlie.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
Sure,
What
what's
do
on
these
your
guys
mind?
like Ranger Andy?
I think he's a hero of the NCR.
That wasn't what I meant, really. I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy is tougher and more dangerous than most men alive. He didn't have to give it up. He's just scared he doesn't have what it takes anymore. Just because someone's crippled doesn't mean they're useless. All that experience is invaluable. Yeah, I'll go with the first one.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick rider. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
Wasn't Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great
I
War?
don't think it was as hard hit as D.C. or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty
You're a
bad.
poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed for the first time since the bombs had fallen.
It's very touching. Wasn't it dangerous to be dressed so noticeably?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
Come on, what happened to
She
Rafaela?
went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible, Raul.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
So what did you
I
do?
left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by, and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Raul. At least you made those raiders pay for what they did to your sister. Now we gotta go to Ranger Station Charlie and check up on those NCR guys over there. Then we'll let Ranger Andy know about it. Man, this travel light perk is really good. I'm definitely noticing that my character is moving faster. Well, they're dead, 'cause there's blood. Should be a explosive trap. I see it's right there.
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
Might be able to save her if I could figure out where she's at. Alright, use the door to shield me from most of the blast. Well, got nailed by that one. Maybe I'll redo that. Yeah, it's because the body is like right next to it. Smart, they use the bodies to hide the traps. So they're all dead. Okay.
Drove the raiders off. No casualties. In the meantime, patrol's back. They're late. I hope they got a good excuse. What took...
This is a message to the NCR from the Legion. We are coming for you. Run, and we will catch you. Hide, and we will find you. No matter what you do, you are all going to die. We took one of the women alive.
Well, if only I could locate her and save her. Andy needs to know this.
Any word on Station Charlie?
I went onto Ranger Station. Everyone that over there was wiped
What?
out.
What happened?
Members of Caesar's Legion ambushed them.
Those were good men at that station. Good men. This whole town was sleeping a lot easier because of them. Now, who knows what we're in for? The Legion? Christ. We'd be better off with raiders. Well, thanks for telling me. I know that knowledge didn't come without risk. Here, take this. Courtesy of the Ranger Veterans Fund.
200 bottle caps. Okay, we're now idolized in Novak. Now for your extensive support and goodwill, you are idolized by the community. Alright, let's check our reputation. So we're liked by the Brotherhood, neutral at Legion, idolized by followers. Freeside likes us. Idolized by Good Springs, liked by the Great Khans. NCR likes me. Novak idolized. Powder Gangers vilify me. And the Strip likes me. Alright. Next stop, Nellis. I have a lot of work to do in Nellis.
Hello?
Things that go boom. Flare. First things first, I gotta go find Loyal. don't know which one he would be in.
Hey.
Okay, Jack, he's got a side quest for me.
I
Loyal.
hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
Alright, I passed through a place called Helios 1. Maybe I could find parts there. Looking for spare parts.
If we had spare parts, do you think I'd be asking you to fix the damn things? That's rich. No, we ran out of spares a while back, and Jack and I have been doing our best to patch the arrays up as best we can. Sadly, we're at our wits' end. There have to be spare parts somewhere around the
I won't
wasteland,
need spare
but I
parts.
just don't know where to direct you. You may have noticed.
My repair's
we don't
maxed
get
out, so I can easily just fix it. Okay, let's talk about something else. Can I get a code to use the VR pods in the mess hall?
No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone.
I'm genuinely interested in your people's history. What are the pods
Well,
for?
if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators. If you don't know our history yet, you should see Pete and get the tour. We dream to one day rule the skies.
And rule the skies you
Don't
shall.
get blown up.
I got plenty of blown up when I was trying to get in here.
That's a good thing to see, huh, boss?
Let's see. What are you talking
Another
about?
guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Loyal's using his years of knowledge to help his tribe. I think that's a noble goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What's on your
Old
mind?
boss. I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always this handsome. As far as the world knows, I was Miguel, and I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way. Things were good there. Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City. I found myself a little shack and started fixing things.
Fixing things?
Well, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride.
Why are you still there then?
Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it. About 75 years when she showed up. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain, but I swear she looked just like my Rafaela. Her name was Claudia. She ended up taking work at one of the brothels in town. I never went to her, of course. How could I? But I looked after her in my own way.
What happened with her?
This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into Tucson one day. More a gang, really. Dirty Dave and his 6 brothers. They were looking for bullets, and I sold some to them. I figured if I did that, they'd leave town before they tore it up too much.
But they didn't, did they?
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel to take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue
I went
her?
after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. Took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Raphael. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. 2 of them were dead before they knew I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage.
How did you
By
survive?
being a meaner old cuss than the rest of them, boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how.
Don't blame
long
me
I
for what
lay
you
there,
did.
With the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me. Eventually, I got the strength to start moving. Some long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town.
What
When I
happened then?
recovered, more or less, anyways, I left Tucson and headed west. I ran into Tabitha at Black Mountain, and well, the rest you know. I swore I was done with the gunslinging life. I was too old, too slow, and too beat up to protect anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts. Well,
Doubts
whether
about what?
I still had what it took to carry my pistols proudly, to use them to do what's right. And now that I've been traveling with you for a while, you made me realize that I can still do that. Maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be, but my brains will make up for that. And my hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
I think that's a great idea, Raul, and I hope you'll put them to good use with me.
You can bet on that, boss.
Okay, Raul has gained the Old Vaquero perk, which increases his rate of fire with revolvers and lever action firearms by 33%. Plus his outfit looks really badass. I wouldn't want to mess with Raul. Okay, Jack should have a side quest.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
Looking for ways to help out. Anything come to
What I could
mind?
use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Where I come from, we discuss personal matters all the
That
time.
must be nice, sharing yourself like that, not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl.
All right, tell me about her.
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't?
You won't get
like
blown
me?
up.
Oh, jeez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this.
I'll look into it. Stranger things have
That would be
happened.
amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. All the crazy shenanigans I got into when I was in the Capital Wasteland. And then when I went to Point Lookout and Pittsburgh, and then when I went to Zion, that was fun. I've been all over the place. Alright, we're gonna do Sunshine Boogie. Trying to get up there so I can fix it. I'm looking for ones that are damaged. Alright. Array efficiency improved by 50%. Requires 65 repair. Says there's 2 more that need repaired. Okay, they're all repaired. Okay, things go boom. Okay, where are you, Loyal? You got your solar panels done.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
Repaired the solar arrays, increased their
An
efficiency.
impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Alright, there you go. Okay, I'm now accepted by the boomers. Yeah, it says there's 2 things I need to do over here. I'll do the history lesson last. Should be a medical area nearby. Boomer Museum.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, Nellis Schoolhouse. Okay, medical station.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
I have extensive medical knowledge. Let's see what I can
If
do.
what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
And my medical skill's 100, so I'm good. Let's see. Start with... You said there's 3. I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll start with this guy first. Okay, this man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Yeah. Okay, upon further examination, after cleaning the leg, you realize it can be saved. You carefully remove the existing stitches, clean wounds thoroughly, and restitch wounds closed, using as much more effective procedure.
Excellent treatment.
Now
I
liked.
hadn't thought of that.
Okay, this man looks like he has a serious infection. Proper treatment will kill him. SM40. Okay, with a combination of natural herbs, bandages, and some disinfectant, you're able to clean the wounds and help boost the patient's immune system enough that he'll
Thought that
survive.
man was done for. But you brought him around.
Okay, this man appears to be severely injured. Swelling around his face and neck is interfering with his breathing. Medicine 60 or higher. Okay, after carefully considering treatment options, you realize the patient is merely having a strong allergic reaction. By cleaning all the wounds of ant venom and administering a steroid compound, you reduce the swelling and the patient's breathing returns to normal.
Fine doctor. I could learn a thing or 2 from you. If I haven't said it before, outsider, let me say it now. Welcome to Nellis. Word from Pearl is that you're to be greeted as a friend.
Finish treating your
Those
patients.
men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or 2 from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
Okay, time to go.
You've done right by us, so I suppose I could spare some supplies. We recently started making our own stim packs, but we just don't have the materials to make other meds. Sorry about the lack of selection.
Okay, I don't need any. Alright, now I gotta wipe out the ants.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Well, I think I've done everything I can to help
believe
out.
the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Well, I thought I was supposed to get a quest to eliminate the ants. Because he was supposed to give me a signal jammer that causes their heads to explode.
I can't believe we may see the super.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
I have to see what the quest is. Lady in the water, what's that?
A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this.
Okay, I gotta
magazine
speak to
all about
Raquel.
it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Where's the bomber
It's at the
located?
bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
Alright, how do you expect to raise a bomber from the bottom of a lake?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
Alright, I'm
Good.
game.
Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Any ideas how to get to the bottom of Lake Mead without drowning?
Try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Alright, I can talk to him. Where is Jack?
Have you seen
There
her?
he is.
The redhead of my dreams?
No, actually I need working on it. Okay, let's see. Loyal said you could help me
I
breathe
just need some
underwater.
parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Corn silk, rubber hose, and removable adhesive would make a good hermetic
It's
seal.
a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather. Like...
Okay. Alright. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and do the history lesson. And then I'll go ahead and knock out the ants. Should get me idolized.
Hey. You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
I'd like to know about your people.
I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Sure, I can spare the time.
Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
I met a man from Vault 34. His name was Chris. He was helping the ghouls at
Long before I was
Retcon.
born, we lived underground.
Now he's living in
Everyone had
Novak.
guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
Alright, there, gain fame. Okay, Raquel should be at the gate. I know she's over here because I've seen her before.
I can take care of that robot.
It's just a regular guard. Hopefully I can find her. Okay, here she is.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
Mother Pearl said you had a bug problem.
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
Alright, I can do that. Gonna give me a sonic jammer that I can use to get rid of them. That's munitions storage hole.
It's going to be a
Okay. Kel said you were working on some kind of weapon to fight against giant ants.
I started drilling a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
Any signal over 22,000 hertz at 150 or more decibels should do the trick.
Hot damn, you're right. It's a matter of boosting across those thresholds, not exact amplitude. You're smarter than you look. Just so
Well,
happens
thank
I
you.
was testing it at 24,000 hertz, so it should be good to go. Place it near their nest and cross your fingers. Signal's too high for people to hear, so no harm done. But it might make you feel sick to your stomach.
Alright, the name of this quest is actually a reference to an old song called Ain't Misbehaving by Fat Swaller. But there's quite a few quest names in this game that are reference to songs. And save my game real quick. There's also going to be a unique weapon down there. It's a grenade launcher called Thump Thump. Find some stairs or something. Okay, I see where to go. Ordnance for sure. Just a thump thump. No, it's down here. Okay, there's Thump Thump. Okay, activate the emitter. All right. Bug Stomp rank 3. Oh, I was supposed to restart the generators? Okay. I believe I forgot to do that. Those are all blown up. Supposed to go up here. Alright, there, it's all up and running. I just gotta find her. She's gotta be around here somewhere. Okay, she's in the barracks.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead?
Yes, it's safe to go down there now.
Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
Hey, Boomer's idolized.
Evening.
Alright, I'm gonna go store stuff and then I'm gonna swap out Raoul for Arcade Ganon. Oh, that's right. I must not have gotten Rex yet. You know what? I'm gonna go get Rex. Before I finish with the boomers.
Where to, partner?
Actually, I'll finish the boomers and then get Rex. I don't think I did Rex yet.
What? I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war.
Alright.
Good call.
You guys will meet up at the Lucky 38.
You're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain. I'm a happy old man.
What's up? What's up?
Okay, let's see.
I'm just saying that if it were to fall...
High roller, sweet. Casino floor.
Because I don't think I got Rex, but I didn't see it on my quest. Influencing people. Okay, so I did do it. Okay. I just didn't take Rex yet. Alright, well, we're gonna go finish Valere, then Young Hearts. And then I'll go see about Rex. Repair this. Oh yeah, I forgot to store equipment. That's alright. So I'm not worried about Deathclaws. If they get anywhere near me, they're gonna die. Because there was a Brotherhood of Steel safe house nearby. It's over this way.
What a shame.
Oh, there's a safe house over here? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I'll just see what kind of equipment are in it.
Hey.
Oh, you guys got a bunker in here? Well, Brotherhood do love hiding underground. Scrap metal. Okay, so we got T-45, T-51, recon set, some missiles. Oh wow, regular Tesla cannon. Okay, I'm definitely gonna take that. That's where'd that Tesla cannon go that I picked up? Oh, there it is. I got Night Stalkers. Running in a pack. Something's over there. Let's check to see what this is. some train yard. Quite a few death claws over here. There, got him. Alright, 77 unarmed, 77 melee weapons. Big ass ant. Disappointed, there's really nothing in here. Something for at least like a star cap or something useful. But nope, there's nothing in here. Probably Cazadors. Well, if it is, I'm ready for them. Because I know that they're around here. They hide in a boathouse. Yep, there they are. More Cazadors. Fisherman's Pride Shack. Oh, really? He followed me in here. Okay, there's an unarmed book. +3 to unarmed. Star caps. Got 52. I almost have enough. I think it's 60, but I'm not sure. I'll check after I get this quest done. Alright, I gotta switch to my... Yeah, because there's gonna be Cazadors over here. Yep, there's one.
What a shame.
Got him. Yeah, they're all in there.
Looks like break time's over.
There, no more Cazadors. Captain Dean Boat Rentals.
I guess that could have gone worse.
Alright, let's see here. Need the rebreather. Kind of cool seeing little fish swimming around in Fallout. Oh, you see that when I bump into them, they swim away. Some bigger fish. is. That is really lovely. I wish I could ride in it. Alright, find Jack's love interest. Okay, let's see where she's at. Crimson Caravan. Since I'm idolized, they'll listen to me.
You should go talk to
Janet.
Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
I don't suppose you watch the boomers over in Nellis
I
sometimes,
watch
do
all
you?
sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why?
I've been inside Nellis. There's a young man there who has a crush on
Nice-looking
you.
blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like?
He's nice, maybe a little naive. Seems convinced you're the love of his
Really?
life.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
I'll ask Pearl to make an exception
This is
for
so
you.
exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I also gotta turn in this quest to Loyal. You know what? Here, I'll do it the other way. Pearl. So that way I'm turning both quests in at once and I'm not backtracking.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
Jack is interested in a girl.
Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she?
She works for the Crimson
She's
Caravan.
with those traders? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
That would mean a lot to Jack if she could come to Nellis.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Ballast work, the B-29 is at the surface ready to go.
Extraordinary child. Go tell Loyal, then return to me.
Alright. Alright, where's Jack at?
Really?
There's Loyal.
We may see our dream of flight soon?
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Good news, she feels the
She
same
does?
way.
You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
I spoke to Pearl, but Janet needs a way past the artillery.
Take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead.
Your plan worked. The plane floated up, seemed to be
That's
intact.
tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis.
How exactly do you plan to get the plane back
Told
here?
you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot.
Are you planning to use diversionary tactics to draw their attention?
Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen.
Okay, well, I'm glad to have helped.
Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
All right, let me go give that outfit to her. Let's see.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend?
Actually, I want to talk to you about him
I was
again.
hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
I got a boomer uniform for you to wear while you cross in the
There's
Nellis.
one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Morning.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Let's see. Janet's asked me to talk to you about releasing her from her contract.
Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
Are you really going to ruin what's supposed to be a time of happiness for her?
Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful. But I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
Convince her to pay you out what you're owed. You're free
That's
to leave.
great. I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
What does it say? Turn to Jack.
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady soon. I'm really nervous about it.
See. Let's say. Meet Janet back at Nellis. Alright, so she's almost here. Alright, she's here.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Alright, there we go. Let Valera, okay, Valera, let you know, Pearl know your job is done. Alright. So now we can go one of two ways if we really want to. So we could go Mr. House, or we can go New Vegas. Well, I'm sorry, not New Vegas, New California Republic. So we're gonna go NCR. I always go NCR, but every once in a while I will go Mr. House. So now we can start building up the NCR and fixing up the bear.
I can't... Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
Spoken to Loyal, the B-29 is on the
What you
way.
have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
All right. Alright, now we gotta start building the deck up for the NCR. So they'll have their deck stacked up against Mr. House. So Mr. House thinks he has a, you know, the best hand, but he doesn't. Because the NCR is gonna win this high stakes game. House doesn't always win, that's for sure.
At this rate, one Securitron is going to be enough.
Besides, I never cared for autocracy. Even though I like Mr. House, that's what he is. He's an autocrat. Okay, Ambassador Dennis Croft.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Want to talk to you about the
Hope
Boomers.
you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
Boomers have agreed to
Excellent
help
work.
me.
I can't tell you how useful that will be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again. It's good to have
All
a
right.
friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Earlier you mentioned another
So I
assignment.
did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
I have, it's a slum. Yes, what of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested? Good.
Sure, I'll look into it.
Our men have come up with two different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
If I can't just kill him, what did you want me
Make
to
it
do?
look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs, and I'm sure you'll find something you can use.
What's
I'm
my
not a
other
violent man
choice?
myself, so I had our guys come up with an alternate solution on the off chance that our agent-to-be shared my sentiments. In that case, we could take a different tact, the one that I at least have more experience with, diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him.
That would be
Kings,
the best way to
including
do
our
it.
friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
Alright,
Go
what
and
would I
talk
need
to
to
the
do?
King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order.
No, he won't.
The king might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes.
He owes me a favor
When
anyway,
it's
that's
done,
why I saved it.
One way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
Guess I'll go talk with the king then.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
That's fine, I can get Pacer to fall in line.
Help you?
So Pacer may be a punk, but I don't want blood on my hands. Not gonna attack someone that's not necessary.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Okay, so I do need to do get Rex. Alright, I need you to stop the violence against NCR citizens.
Whoa, that's a doozy. Truth be told, I don't even know if I can pull something like that off.
All I'm asking is that you try. The Kings will follow your
Damn
leadership.
straight they will. It's some of the other locals that I'm worried about. On second thought, if I can whip this band of hooligans into obedience, a stray tough guy or two shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you've got a deal. No more violence against the NCR on my watch. But this makes us even, you hear?
There we go. Now Pacer will fall in line. Alright, I'm gonna send him to the Lucky 38. Get Rex.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
About
What about
Rex
him?
there. Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can they do
No,
anything?
They said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he gonna be okay?
I
Can
don't
I help
know.
somehow?
Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Alright, I can go do that. Go talk to her real fast. And then I'll go report to Crocker.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for
So,
all
like
your
I said, I don't want to backtrack.
What?
Smoke rising from the east spells trouble. I hope the Legion isn't on the move.
Fortunately, they are on the move. King said you could tell me more about his
Rex?
robotic dog.
It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
King brought me here for brought him here for treatment
Yes,
then.
a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't
No,
heal him?
Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get any better? Is there anyone who could
There's
do
an
all
old
that?
scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you,
No
you've been very
problem.
helpful. Okay, return to the king. Here, let me report this to Crocker, then I'll go to the king. At least now the violence will actually stop in Freeside. So I'm slowly stabilizing the Vegas Strip and Freeside.
Morning.
There's President Kimball.
Ah, hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation?
Okay, I want to talk to you about the situation in
You have
Freeside.
something to report?
Spoke to the king and he promised to stop the violence against NCR citizens.
That's great to hear. He's got a lot of sway in Freeside, so we can expect a dramatic drop in violence soon. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward. This has been something of a hot-button topic, so I was able to secure this for you.
I rest my neck out there. Couldn't you spare a little
Well,
more?
I don't officially have access to any more funds, but here. This is from me personally. There's more coming your way, too. I've received a message from Colonel Moore up at Hoover Dam. She's been following your exploits and has requested that you meet with her. You're not officially in the employ of the NCR, so there's nothing forcing you to go. But I'd go see her sooner rather than later. The Colonel is not someone you want to keep waiting.
Alright. For the Republic, Part 2.
The Ranger veterans have been running out some Baja.
Alright, ain't nothing from but a hound dog.
Looks like Gamora's under new management.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldiers.
Okay, Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can
She
treat
said,
Rex.
what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there.
Yes, you
I
were.
vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely, I'll see that
I
he gets
can't
better.
thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them.
Because it rhymes with rats.
I have
That's
no
funny.
idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Rex has given you the search and mark perk.
What's up?
He should be following me. Okay, good.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the
Killing
town?
our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
Can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
Alright. What do you
You're
want me to
human.
do?
They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, no problem, Marcus. You're an old friend of mine. I'll gladly help you out. Okay, unfriendly persuasion. And these are NCR guys.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Go away or you'll have to deal with me and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Good. Why are you shooting the big... Oh, it was a mantis. I was wondering what the hell RK was shooting at. You won't have any trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
Alright, what's the story with Keen?
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans. Prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Alright, why does he want to leave? How is it
That
Keen
happens,
leaves?
There's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse,
Oh, you're working on a cure?
if Keen and the Nightkin
Alright,
tear up
I'll
the
help you with
Mojave
that
hunting
too.
For stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most
Yeah,
humans
and I
can't
don't
tell
want
the
people
difference
getting
between
killed.
mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
Alright. Let's talk about something else. Alright, goodbye.
See you.
Oh, nice. There's a turbo in there. See what's in here. Service rifle. Hey, I don't see anything else in here.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something wrong with the cyber dog I was told to come to
It's
you.
neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak. Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There
I'm
could
gonna
be
go to
rival
Ole
specimens
Gibson.
among them, if you can get to them.
How goes your research for the Nightkin cure?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
What are you
The
working on?
Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment...
Better not let the Nightkin find out that
I'd
you
rather
got
not
that.
pursue that research just yet.
I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Okay. What makes you think the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
No, it's not. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna send Arcade back to base.
What's up?
Time to part ways, go to Lucky 38. Alright, getting another companion.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Want to come along with me?
Ooh, those Night Stalkers always killing my big workers. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind. Don't go. All right. Heavens to Betsy, but Miss...
Questions? Tell me about yourself. Alright, I'll talk to her later about that stuff. Oh damn, Super Mutant got killed by a Cazador. I didn't know a Cazador could come all the way up here and do that. You should be around here. All right. Put my armor on since I'm gonna be fighting Night Stalkers. These guys hit really hard. Oh, nice. I nailed 3 of them in a row. Heck yeah. Shoot stealth boy. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, let me go get the brain. Okay, old lady Gibson.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyber dog.
Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
I'm offering Ray immortality of a sort. Are you really going to put a price on that?
Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
The way she says that is so fucked up, but funny at the same time. Come here, Ray. Mama's got something for you. Poor dog. Okay, now turn this in.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Found a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
Brain is from Ray, one of old Lady Gibson's
All right,
dogs.
let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Transport plant raised brain into
Have
Rex.
a seat. This will take a while.
Okay, Rex has gained the Faithful Protector perk, increasing his attack damage.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Found and chewed up Stealth Boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Well, let's see what are the risks. Okay, I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
My, but that lucky 38.
Any question? You still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Alright, no problem.
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on.
Look at when she gets mad and yells smash when he tells her about smashing a rad scorpion.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth feels unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down.
Oh, I like having it on.
I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Oh, I love how Lily and him are running into each other.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
Use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
Brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Here we go, just completed that quest.
Is there something else I can...
Alright. I'm gonna send Lily to the Lucky 38. Alright, let's see. Then I'll go talk to Colonel Moore, I believe.
Grandma's so worried about her little baby. It's getting dangerous out there in the wasteland.
Alright, I think we should travel together.
Hello again.
Alright, time for us to part ways.
Nice children
38.
shouldn't play in places like that, dearie. That's the sort of place Leo likes. But if you insist...
Alright, and I'm gonna go get us last companion, I believe. That's gonna be Cass. Just at the Mojave Outpost. I'm gonna go ahead and grab her real quick.
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Okay, Cassie and I need to talk.
Looking for trouble?
No, only looking around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
Are you alright?
All right? No, I'm not all right. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
What are you trying to forget?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Why would
My
they
guess
do
is
that?
Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line. And the Mojave
That won't
outpost is
happen.
proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
I met him. Nice impersonation.
Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Alright, clear the roads for Jackson.
No shit. Drinks on me then. Still, not like I'm going anywhere. Caravan title's still keeping me here, even though it's dead and gone.
I'm
What's
gonna
on
ask
your
you
mind?
something else. Alright. Why are you here at
Whiskey
the bar?
and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
Okay.
If
You
you're
work
looking to
around
sign
here?
on with a caravan, no. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
Any
I
other
don't
work?
know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east. Yeah,
Sniper on the
her
roof.
name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already.
I already
don't give a
did.
shit. Jackson
other
might have
work?
something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can
I
find him
already
over
did
in the other
that.
building. The one without a bar.
Alright.
The Ranger vets are on their way from Baja.
Let's see. Heartache by the number. Okay, go work for the Crimson Caravan.
Never seen one before, but I heard.
Alright, well, I'll
They chew nails and
check
spit
that into that, I guess. After I go speak to Moore at the Hoover Dam. Oh, that's right, you gotta think about people with hats. On the same side, settle down. I'm supposed to get a Wild Wasteland from him as well. Oh, there we go, I got it. Huh? Are you saying I should stab? No. Did someone fall into a well? So a reference to Lassie. Let's go check out that well, boy. There's the requisition officer. Sells tons and tons of ammo. Duffel bags.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
It's weird. It says more's in here. Oh, I see. There's a thing of stairs. Where she thinks she'd be in there. Okay, you're Colonel Moore, huh?
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission?
Yeah.
Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them?
You could say we've had
Then I don't need
dealings.
to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass.
They're not a
NCR
pain
has
in the
a rather
ass.
sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned.
They're
So
not
deal with them
raiders.
appropriately.
It
Any
used to be a
questions?
long time ago, but not anymore. Will I have any NCR support in this? What if I can convince them
Don't
not to
fool
join the
yourself.
Legion?
I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't be trusted. Is there anything else?
Let's see. Any
Good.
questions,
I
ma'am?
look forward to hearing of your progress. Dismissed.
Okay, I can easily deal with the cons. Alright, let me go get this random event done, and then I'm gonna swap Rex out for Eddie and Arcade Gannon. Alright, there's the well. Alright, limited edition BB gun. Alright, let me go to Lucky 38. Swap out my companions. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get Cass instead. Time part ways, yes, I'm sure.
Where to, partner?
Okay, let's see. Open. Let's see. That's gonna go on my safe. I'm gonna keep that on me for now. Okay, Sierra Madre, slugs.
High roller, sweet. Casino.
Alright, let me go and cash in all these cigarettes I got. Okay. But I can purchase 90 weapon repair kits. There, I got plenty of supplies now. Only other thing I need to do is I need to make some energy ammo. So I'll go to Good Springs and do it because there's a reload bench there and a workbench. Gun runners is the best ammo to make. There we go. Okay, let me go talk to the Crimson Caravan real quick. Yeah, another fiend tried to get in here.
Things are getting
Welcome back.
Are work contracts coming for the Crimson Caravan Company?
Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course.
What kind of upkeep
Food,
expenses?
water, living quarters, medicine and clothes, just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers.
Okay, are work contracts
Yes,
legal?
and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk.
Alright, seems like the companies are getting the better deal.
That's because we are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though.
That sounds really shady.
Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat.
I think you're the one that's being the cheat. Alright. Okay, I'm looking
I'm
for
afraid
work.
we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
I'll take it. What do I need to do?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Alright. Pitch in at the Crimson Caravan if you're looking for work. Okay, Hildern. Yeah, I've talked to him before. Did that quest for him at Vault 22.
Heard that security.
It's easy. I'm just trying to get to where I can get Cass as a companion. Oh look, now we got NCR heavy troopers and deactivated power armor. Those weren't there before.
Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Yep, just about that. Okay, Crimson Caravan.
Things are getting strong.
Welcome back.
Deliver the invoice
Well,
just
you've
as you
proven
asked.
yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Alright, what do you got?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's
Okay, that's
manufacturing
illegal. You can't really do that.
This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Alright, tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit.
Okay, yeah, this is the one I was wanting to
that I'm
do.
interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business.
Yes, she does.
Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
Alright, I want to know more about the problem with
The
Harry
Jamesons are
Jameson.
very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes. and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Hello.
Alright, so where's this guy at that I gotta get to quit? Okay, gun runners. Looks like he's in Freeside. Alright, well I'll do that later. Just wanted to get Cass.
Hey.
She's the only companion I don't have. I have everybody else.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want me to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Oh, wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So even if you have nothing, you won't sell.
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms
Alice
are fair.
McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
See, Borderson, I'm not gonna offer money. I wanted a drink for it. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that to her.
You challenging me? Serious now. Alright, you come here armed with whiskey. We'll make a sport of it. And none of that radioactive shit. I'm talking whiskey. Not Dixon whiskey. Whiskey.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll do the speech. Is there autosave? Yeah, okay. I'll just go with the speech option. I didn't realize I had to actually get whiskey. I thought it was just like a check. Okay. Sure. Let's go with 75.
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure as hell got my attention now.
Who believes in holding on to a dead caravan?
Me, that's who. I'm not gonna let it go just yet. There might be some survivors, or... Who am I kidding? There's nothing left. And I wouldn't be here drinking in some shitty bar in the ass of nowhere if it wasn't true. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You can come with me.
You? And why the hell would I do that?
Why not? I could use someone who knows the roads.
So you're looking for someone to help, not just tag along. Huh. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
All right, Whiskey Rose perk.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan
Upside
hit?
of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How'd you catch
Got
word of
back on
it?
What happened from Rangers? Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
If there's anything left.
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
All right, let's go
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
then. All right, heard enough. Let's go. I'll do that later. I got work to do. Alright, I'll at least turn this into McLafferty.
Glad.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Cassie Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
Alright. NCR fame gained. Alright. The Republic. Alright, first thing I gotta do is I gotta go buy some 45s. How much caps do I got? 36,000. I mean, since I'm over here, I might as well buy their 45 automatic bullets. I need your grenades.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell.
Yes, please. 45 auto.
Give me a.
Could do some crafting. Okay, let's see. 45 super hand loaded. All right, there we go. All right, now I gotta figure out how to get the Great Khans to turn against the Legion. Okay, let's see. Says, even right through the Legion camp where I vilifies. Okay. Then after making Carl a Legion member at Red Rock, Leave Papa agreed. Okay. Get a book about the Mongols and show it to Papa. Okay, that doesn't really say anything. I got Jack and Diane's trust. Okay, to obtain Regis' trust, one needs to find him proof that the Legion makes slaves of their allies. Stealing Carl's journal from his footlocker and telling Papa Khan about it will disgrace Carl and gain Regis' support. Okay.
Hey.
Which one is Regis? Great Khan. Carl. Okay,
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Hey, Snaz, how's it going? Hey, Charlie, how are you? Okay, what's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
This is actually one of my favorite quests in the game. I love this quest. It's called Oh My Papa. So if you were in charge of the tribe, you fight with the NCR against Caesar if asked.
If asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Who are you?
Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had.
Yeah, like I said, I really like this quest a lot.
Ever since we left California. Bitter Springs.
And I really love the Khans.
He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What did you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Okay. Tell me about Bitter Springs.
Like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame.
Yeah, Boone was at Bitter Springs. He has post-traumatic stress disorder because of it.
So the Cub enters the Wolf's Den. What do you want, Cub?
I come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Do you really think Caesar's going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid
That's a
as
lie.
we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
You can give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
Okay, how did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with
Well, he wasn't self-proclaimed. He was there before you, 200 years in fact.
Caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered.
Yeah, I agree completely with Papa Khan. What they did was irrehensible. Okay.
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am?
I love Papa Khan.
Give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of
The Khan of Khans.
This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Not Shere Khan, not Shao Kahn, not Genghis Khan, not Kubla Khan, not the Khan from Star Trek. He is the one, the only Papa Khan.
Farewell.
Morning. Okay, maybe I can pickpocket.
Holding my breath.
Save real quick. Might have the ledger on him. Nope. Okay, it's in his footlocker then. Okay, there it is. Explorer hood. Alright, let me show this to Papa Khan.
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
You honor the Great Khans with your presence. What can I do to help you?
That's weird. I got the ledger.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan.
Okay, here we go. He had to walk out of here.
I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Was it you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me.
Absolutely.
You'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
Nah, the Khans aren't really weak. So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Aren't you convinced already if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
All right. What would convince Jack and Diane to support me?
But those two have been thick as thieves since.
Well, I already helped them out, so they'll back me easily.
Come around.
Melissa, I think I got to go find her. I think she's near a bunch of death claws. What about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Okay, I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
Alright, how would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the Great Khans.
Oh good, I can psych him out just like I psyched out that one Legionnaire in Camp
Maybe you could
McCarran.
find something he wrote that expresses that opinion. Or trick him into losing his cool in the Longhouse right in front of Papa.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you. Something else you wanted?
I'd like talking to you more about the Great Khan's alliance with Caesar. Hey. Alright, let's see here. Bring evidence of Carl's plan to Papa Khan. Convince Regis. Find Regis evidence that Caesar will annihilate the Great Khans. Convince Jack and Diane. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
So about this, so about the alliance with
Anders
Caesar's
got back
Legion.
a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them.
Alright, there we go. That was easy.
How's my most favoritist friend?
Okay, I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose Papa Khan's alliance with Caesar.
Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed me the haps on that fandango with Anders. I got your back.
Well, old Ben, he's fine. He's working with the Atomic Wrangler. Alright, so these two are gonna back. Okay, so I need to find Melissa. Fort. Really, why would I have to go to the... Oh. Are you saying I gotta go to the fort to get evidence? Why would I need to go all the way to the fort for that? Hoover Dam. Okay, near Boulder City. That must be where Melissa is, I'm thinking. Well, saying there's an NPC over in this direction. And it looks like there's a bunch of people up there. Trying to get up there. I'm gonna have to figure this out. 'Cause that's where they're at. They're over there. Problem is figuring out how to get over there to them. Yeah, Matthew Perry was Benny, yes. Okay, I think I figured out how I'm going to do this. I'm probably going to go up this ridge and then around. Why is there an invisible wall there when I know that's the way I need to go? Unless that's wanting me to go to Colonel Moore. Oh, I see. Yeah, the waypoint's messed up. I hate it when it's derpy. Okay. That's working. Don't worry about that. Kill cam disoriented me. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna put 85 on that. 85 on this. Okay, that'll work. Okay, for next perk, what am I gonna take? Might take Burden of Bear. And Ninja's good, but it's bugged, so I'm not even gonna bother with that one. Chemist would be pretty good. Mantium Skeleton would be useful. Okay, I'm gonna take Cowboy because I wanted to get 25% more damage when using a revolver, lever action firearm, dynamite, and a knife or hatchet. So I think that one's the one I'm gonna take. Yeah, Demolition Expert's also pretty good, especially if you go with Mad Bomber. There, I get more damage with my knife now. I'm gonna probably have to go around again. I'm starting to figure out where she's probably at. She's probably over there by where all the Deathclaws are. So with that perk, let's see how much damage that knife does now. Chance's knife. Alright, so DPS per second is 203 with a base damage of... Is that 62? Is that what that said? Yeah. That's really good. Yep. Okay, I know exactly where they're at. They're over by the Deathclaws. Or 150, yeah, 250. Says there's friendlies over here. Ah, yeah, these are the miner guys that tell me about the Deathclaws. I think Snuffles is hurt, so I'm gonna try to treat Snuffles. Your leg appears to be injured. Clean the wound with antibiotics. Expertly bind Snuffles' injured leg. Alright. And the funny thing about Snuffles here is Snuffles is smarter than Caesar. Caesar's intelligence is 4. Snuffles' intelligence is 5. So yeah. A tame, domesticated mole rat is smarter than Caesar. Which is really, really funny.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Yeah, I'm seeing if there's a star cap in here. Doesn't look like it.
Hold up. There are Deathclaws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Primm and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
I fixed Snuffles' leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Alright, where the Deathclaws come from? I don't need to know any of that.
Bye.
Alright. I'm not worried about these Deathclaws because I fought all the ones in Deathclaw Island and that wasn't too bad. And then I was over in that one quarry and I killed a whole bunch. Oh, this should be a cakewalk.
Let's kick this in.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Alright, just got another challenge completed. That's why I love Meltdown. There, no more alpha male. It's probably a matriarch. Yep. Says there's at least one more Deathclaw. Alright, they gotta be around here in this quarry. That's what it says. Yeah, I took all the Deathclaw eggs that I could carry. There wasn't that many down there. Okay, there might be some Deathclaws over here. I'm gonna kill them real quick.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
Let's see. Regis says I should talk to you about speaking against the Great Khan's alliance with Caesar.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Cal told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did he also tell you women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion?
No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve?
That's Elijah's advanced lair. It's the best weapon in the entire game. If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold as a slave, an officer's wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. Alright, you've got a deal.
You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
All right.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's see here. Bringing us Carl's plan to Papa Khan. Find egregious evidence that Caesar will annihilate Great Khans. Looks like I will have to go to the fort to get it.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from.
You should look at this. It's Carl's journal, and it's very revealing of his true
Let
opinions.
me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them. Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Hey.
Now they're gonna gun him down.
Come on.
Run, Carl, they're gonna get you. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let them do it. I'm gonna try to push him out of cover.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
Come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
See, you don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
That sounds wise. I wish you the best.
If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
I am now idolized by the Great Khans.
Ah, you're...
I have no intention of destroying the Great Khans.
Ah.
Okay, there we go. Completed. Return to Colonel Moore. Alright, I just needed the quest to update. So there, we now have taken the Great Khans out of the game. They're gonna go forge their own destiny and be as great as they have always been. And that'll help severely weaken the Caesar's Legion as well. Okay, let's see. Now these are all engineers. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the NCR is mobilizing now because we didn't have all those engineers before, and now they're all in there. Yeah, the bear's definitely getting stronger,
Yes.
that's for sure.
You have an update on the cons?
Cons won't be a problem to anyone
Good
ever again.
riddance. You've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas
Oh, I
have
already
been
took them out of the
clandestine
game.
meetings for the past several months.
I took them
We
out
haven't been
really
able to
early.
determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions?
The Muertas were up to something big, but I
Excellent.
stopped them.
You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. But we have other problems. While investigating the Omertas, what little I could on my end, I came across something much more sinister. Evidence suggests that Mr. House is planning to make some kind of move when the battle breaks out, and I'm guessing he won't be coming to our rescue. While we
No,
don't
he
know
won't.
what his exact plans are, my orders are to take no risks. I'm sending you to take Mr. House out of the equation. Any questions?
What could Mr. House possibly be up to? Won't getting rid of Mr. House have huge repercussions for New
Perhaps, but
Vegas?
that's not my problem. Vegas is a nice place for the men to go on vacation, but it'd be an acceptable loss next to the dam.
Alright, what evidence do you have that Mr. House
We've
will
had
make a
reported
move?
sightings of Mr. House's Securitron spying on both NCR and Legion forces. Also, given a recent analysis of the sightings, we now estimate that Mr. House has at least 4 times as many Securitrons as previously assumed. He wouldn't show
Yeah,
his hand like
that's
that
because
if he
I
were here
activated
to
them all and
And neither
upgraded
the
them.
NCR or Legion can spare the troops to investigate, which is why I'm sending you. Any other questions?
No,
Good.
ma'am.
Then you have your orders. See that Mr. House does not present a problem. Dismissed.
Alright. Now to neutralize Mr. House.
We won't go quiet.
That'll be a real quick and easy way to knock Mr. House out. It's gonna be a way he would never expect. And I hate doing this to him, but I have no choice. Because I genuinely do like Mr. House. And I just want to say rest in peace to Renee Auberjonas,
Where to,
the
Portman?
voice actor for Mr. House. As well as rest in peace to Matthew Perry, voice actor of Benny. So we're gonna go this way. So as soon as I activate this, they're all gonna turn hostile. Alright, there, Mr. House is awake. There's no reason to kill him because the elements are what's gonna kill him.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
Shit, I don't like you. The NCR asked me to get rid of you.
Those snakes. For them. hated whore.
You won't be able to control anything, but I'll let you live.
No! Don't disable Cerebro. I'd rather be killed. Just kill me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Just gonna leave him here. Oh, I guess it won't let me. Alright, I'll do it that way. That's what he wants, okay. See, and then when you kill him, you lose karma. Because you realize that he's actually not bad. He's a good guy. I mean, yeah, he's an autocrat, but he's actually a good guy. And like I said, I really like Mr. House. I always feel bad every time I knock him out. Okay. Return to Colonel Moore that Mr. House is no longer a threat.
Smart move to keep back.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
Mr. House won't be a problem. He's been disconnected
But
from the
he's still
system.
alive? I'll have to remember to send someone to follow up on that later. Anyway, at least he's out of the picture for the time being. You might be happy to know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently,
They're not scattered,
we've had scouts
but
go
and
missing
they're
in
not
the
a
area
threat
west
either.
of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Is there no peaceful
Don't
way
even
to
think
resolve
about it.
this?
Any Brotherhood survivors likely harbor a deep grudge against us. We can't afford to leave such an enemy alive. Any other objections? Maybe you'd like to bring the Brotherhood some flowers.
Yeah, I thought the Brotherhood were all... No, okay. No, ma'am. Okay, I'm now idolized with the NCR. Alright, so we're going to do this in a very unconventional way that she isn't going to expect. So basically, I'm going to... Since I helped the Brotherhood of Steel, I'm going to negotiate with McNamara and have him iron out a deal with the NCR, and they're going to work together. And that again will give the NCR a huge advantage over the Legion. Because, I mean, they already got the boomers on their side. Now cons are out. Now I'm about to get the Legion in the game. What's that? Local. What's the waypoint pointing to that? Sometimes this waypoint's really derpy. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to kill these guys. I like them too much. And it's very rare you'll ever hear me say that I actually like Brotherhood of Steel. Because I really don't. But these guys, I like them a lot. I like them. I like McNamara, and Veronica is my favorite character in the game. Hell, and all the characters in Fallout, she's probably my favorite one.
Greetings, my friend. I hope I can be of some assistance to you.
Let's see. The NCR is currently looking to destroy you.
It was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would consider a truce of sorts. We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
Yeah, there's no way in hell they're gonna refuse. The old saying is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, I know you guys can't believe you came to terms with NCR, but that's what you got me for. I'm the one that made it happen. I mean, yeah, I'm helping the NCR, but my true allegiance is to the followers of the Apocalypse. Just as it was once for Caesar, because he originally was a follower of the Apocalypse, and then he turned on them. I think I just went the wrong way. Okay, yeah, I did go the wrong way.
Hello?
Okay, Moore's not in her office. And that's a lot of engineers. Where the hell is she? She moved? Okay, it says she moved. Trying to figure out where Moore is.
Smart move for the King's defense.
Has the
Okay, there
Brotherhood
she
been
is. I
found?
was wondering where she had disappeared to. Talk to the Brotherhood into supporting the NCR.
And you believe them? Do you have any idea how long we've been fighting those bastards? Ugh, Crocker will have a field day with this. He'll want to
Yeah, he
establish
will.
Diplomatic relations with them, for Pete's sake. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitor Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed.
Back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Alright, this quest is really tricky. But I think we can do it.
Our rangers are gonna show everyone.
Alright, I gotta go find a supply closet. Alright, now we got a bunch of NCR Rangers here. Heavy troopers. There's supposed to be a dead body in here.
The Legion would have to be insane to attack this place. Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
Alright, so the guy that's gonna want to assassinate, he's gonna be dressed up as an engineer.
With Mr. House dead and gone, Vegas can finally join the NCR.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for it.
It's locked.
Uh-huh. Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Oh, you hear that?
You're getting popular on the Strip.
I think that guy's the spy right there. That's really sus that he just said that. Where is this guy I'm supposed to talk to at? Is he underneath? Okay, it's the guy with the eye patch.
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time.
Oh, you're the one I was supposed to talk to.
We've got a lot to do to prepare.
Careful if they
Is this
go off.
glitched?
We've got a lot to do to...
Okay, I think this is glitched. Says I can't wait in this location.
I've heard of you.
Oh, there we
Glad
go.
You're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I'm all
Good.
set.
The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty. The crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Alright, so what's the plan for
Plan is
today?
to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Alright, some questions. What are your security
Detail
arrangements?
consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
Alright, I'm gonna need access
All right,
everywhere.
I'll give you full access.
Alright, do you have a detailed schedule for the
Full
visit?
itinerary here. Here you go.
Alright, do you have any leads on possible
The Legion
security
will
threats?
Definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Right. Alright, what can I do to help?
I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Alright. No more questions.
President
Show on the
Kimball's
road.
arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
Alright. Okay, examine the bloody wrench in a toolbox nearby. Someone was killed here recently, and judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. Just keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
What's up?
Alright, should be, yeah, this one. She's gonna give me information.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Let's see, I haven't seen him.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
I'll meet you on the observation.
Hey.
Well, I know that there's an engineer that's a spy.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Come on, Ranger Grant, you can walk slower than molasses.
Have you finished your security sweep?
Right, when will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
There he is. There's the bad guy right there. So it's going to be him, and then there's going to be another one that's going to go on that tower over there.
Hey, do you mind?
Air Force One.
Hello? Do you mind?
Notice a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, you notice it's a bomb. Skillfully disable the bomb and remove it from the vertibird.
Do you mind?
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters. Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very...
See that guy up there? He's going to get killed by a Legion assassin.
The President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices.
It is because of men and women like Private First Class, Joe Watson, that Nevada, born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine. Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father was a caravan guard on the short route.
Okay, I think that's it. I think he's secured.
Californians braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood of War.
Hey.
Like our mighty Sierra Nevada.
Some Desert Rangers over there.
But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, Rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Rangers Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us.
Shouldn't you be keeping an eye out?
Found an assassin in the tower.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching them. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the President's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that.
Probably gonna try one more time. See this guy right there that's walking up there? He's gonna try to assassinate Kimball.
When the Republic called the men and women of California to capture.
Trail carbine. Found a fail-safe detonator.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Good job today. We got the President out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
Alright, let's see what the next quest is. Return to Colonel Moore. Okay. Thought it was going to be a guy disguised as a ranger, but no, it was that engineer again. He was going to come up with a knife.
Hello?
Oh yeah, I forgot to go up the stairs again.
Is the president safe?
The president has departed safely.
Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
See, you're committed to fight within the battle would determine the fate of New Vegas. Okay, I'm not ready yet. Alright, so basically, we are now in game mode
We won't go quiet.
for this anyway. So now we're going to start strengthening the NCR, getting side quests done, going to all the locations, and completing the game. Because the NCR still needs a lot of work done to it. Like, for example, I gotta train the Misfits. I'll have to help Chief Hanlon because I need him alive. Because as long as he's alive, the NCR will be a lot better and stronger. Whereas if it's Oliver, he'll weaken the NCR. And he's pretty corrupt as well. I don't like Oliver. Let me see if I can go to Camp Golf, and I'm going to see about doing that quest for the Misfits, and then I'm going to call it a night. If I remember correctly, grabbing Gulp is like the closest I can get to Camp Golf. Camp Golf would be like right about there.
Someone's looking to cash their chips early.
I still gotta do the loyalty quest for Boone, and I still gotta do the one for Cass. I think the only loyalty quest I've never been able to complete was Lily. That one was always really difficult. Alright, I gotta find the Misfits. It's just a mess hall. Besides, I also gotta do 3-card bounty, knock out the fiends. So I have to kill them, and then I gotta kill Motor Runner as well.
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Can you tell me any more about your squad
Mostly
mates?
pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Okay, how'd you end up in the army?
We had a bad harvest a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so as my sisters could eat and so as we wouldn't all be killed by raiders.
Yeah, when you're an NCR assistant, the only way you can
It's
really
alright, I
feed
guess.
yourself and your family is you gotta join the
I don't like all
army.
fighting we gotta do, though.
It's like the only way. Are you so afraid of fighting? Okay. What's the rest of the Misfits? Let me see how I can train them. I know there's a way to do it. Let's see here. I'm gonna look it up. Matter of fact, their name kind of reminds me of the band The Misfits. Okay, background. Okay, Flags of Our Foul Ups. That's the name of the quest. Okay, it says, go to the large tent on the main field outside and talk to Sergeant McCready. Okay, large tent. So it'd be this one right here.
I I've been hearing some
It's this
rumors
guy.
from the embassy that Mr. House has gone quiet all of a sudden. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Let's see. How'd you like serving
Man,
in the army?
that's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
Joined at 16 and you're still
Yeah,
a sergeant?
I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk. I've been
End
here
up
since
Camp
the
Golf.
first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought this is where they sent washouts and losers. So what do you do now that the fighting's died
Mostly
down?
drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a
Hell, I
mission
still gotta do
report
stuff
very
at Camp
easily.
Forlorn Hope.
Still,
Strengthen the
Legion just
NCR
across the
there as
river.
well.
We have to be ready.
And then go down to Nelson and wipe out the Legion there too. There's a lot of crap I gotta do. Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can help you whip them
You're
into
welcome
shape.
to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Goodbye. Alright. Flags of our foul ups. This is actually a really fun quest. I like this one.
Hey, I'm assuming you aren't
Poindexter.
associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Sergeant McCree asked me to talk to you about getting your squad
Seems
into shape.
highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that?
Thinks you might respond better to someone who is an
This
authority
is an
figure.
unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
Maybe I can help you
How
out.
would you propose accomplishing such a goal?
Occurs to me that I might cheat.
An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart
I'm not
efforts to
gonna do
motivate
that.
the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal, you should look elsewhere.
Maybe I'll ask a little more instead.
As you wish. I'm sure the optimal solution will become apparent to you in time.
Going back to squad improvements, I had an idea.
What do you propose?
Okay, never mind. Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
Sorry, but I'm smarter than you, so that's a no then.
I suppose if you must stick with your narrow, parochial view of in charge, then yes, it's a no. Are we done?
Alright.
Oh my god, are you the one who saved President Kimball?
Alright, where's Mags at? Trooper. Okay, you're the leader.
Radio says you stopped the president's assassin cold. Not bad.
Sergeant McCree asked me about getting your squad in
He
shape.
did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching radroaches to march in formation.
That's funny. Can't be as hard as all that. What needs to get done?
If you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
Okay, let's get them out
Are you
on the
sure?
range.
I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm
You're
sure.
the
Let's
boss.
do it. Okay, help the misfits improve their shooting skills.
With House dead, we'll have Vegas annexed before the year's out. Honored to speak with you, sir. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Alright, how am I supposed to train these guys?
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
That reminds me of when I
Didn't know who
tried
they
to
were
teach the
messing
guys at Big Town to shoot.
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions?
Take positions where you can cover each other.
You
Stay
heard the man,
focused.
people. Get focused.
Take your time, pick your shots, and tell your squad mates who you're shooting
I've
at.
got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the two on the right. Poindexter, the center.
Exhale before you fire. Squeeze the trigger. Don't
Right.
jerk it.
Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot.
Well, I think that went well,
Thanks for the
don't you?
help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now.
Oh my god.
Talk to Mags
A
about
bunch
further
of units
improvements.
just got mobilized to Hoover Dam. This is the big one, isn't it?
So did the shooting range practice take care of
It
things?
helped, but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass.
Get the troops
After
lined
the
up, I'll help
you
you
gave
with
us at
it.
the shooting range, we'll take any advice you've got. I'll line them up.
Are you the one who saved President?
Let's see, do I have any explosive magazines? Got energy weapons, survival, lockpick, speech, guns. Okay, here we go. Patriots.
Oh my god. Okay, we've got our dummy grenades and the course is live. We're all set.
Okay, to start, pull the pin, let it cook off for a count of 3,
Right,
then throw.
easy enough. 1, 2, 3.
Don't pitch it like a baseball, lob it. You want a good, solid arc.
Solid arc. Check. Lob them up and over, people.
Don't worry about accuracy. Use the grenades to break up clusters
Hold
of
the
enemies.
grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running.
I think that went
Yeah,
well, don't
I
you?
do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now. Wow.
All right, squad's
The big
readiness.
celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
How's the
Thanks to you,
squad
I think
doing?
we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now. Hello.
All right, there. The Misfits have been completely trained. Okay, that's going to buff NCR combat readiness. All right, next thing I'll need to do is handling, but I'll do that tomorrow. All right, guys, I think I'm going to do it for me for the night. Still got a lot of work to do. Let's check our reputation and everything. Okay, so we're very good. Idolized by boomers, liked by the Brotherhood of Steel, vilified by the Legion. Idolized by the followers of the Apocalypse, liked by Freeside, idolized Good Springs, Great Khans idolized, NCR idolized, Novak idolized. Powder Gangers vilified, Strip liked. Alright. There you go, guys. Continue working on the NCR and buffing them up tomorrow. You guys like my content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you very much for the support. It means a lot. See you guys on the flip side. Night, everybody. That's the Dork out.